Hey guys, again, part 3 of my pregnancy vlog. I'm really sorry that this is like a 3-part video, but I have so much to cover and of previous pregnancies and current now and what I plan to do differently, so I have a lot to cover. I have a lot to talk about, and sorry if I ramble. And this is unedited. I don't know how to cut and trim and things like that, so you'll probably hear a lot of ums and ahs, but I will try and put as much information out there because I myself love hearing of women in their pregnancies and what they're going through, so please ask any questions or feedback because I am a willing person to share. So, and go back and watch my previous videos of part 1 and 2 because that talks about how I found out I was pregnant, why I thought I was pregnant, and my symptoms up until my 5 weeks and 4 days where I am at today. So this video is going to be about diet and exercise and up until yesterday when I had my ultrasound. So I'll quickly talk about my ultrasound. Ended up going in yesterday and getting an ultrasound, and I did some bloods, but I won't get the results back until tomorrow. Because obviously I want to know how exactly when my due date is because my cycles have been so irregular. I knew I was going to be early, but I actually thought going from my last day of my first day of my last period, my LMP, I think that's my LMP, I was thinking I was 6 weeks yesterday. No, I'm 5 weeks and 4 days. So that takes me out about 3 days, which I'm not too concerned about at this point anyway. And I think it's because maybe the day that I conceived, I don't know. So I went in there and she did an abdominal ultrasound. And so this room, of course, had to be this room, was a bit more old tech room, so it wasn't up to date with all the best technology. So the TV wasn't working, and I think the scanner wasn't as clear as the other ones in the building. So she said she would turn around to me once she had a bit of a look. Wade came with me, my husband. He was watching at the same time. All I wanted to see was a gestational sac. I just wanted to see it there. And obviously something in it, but I was thinking maybe it's a bit early for that. So I seen it, she turned it around, she's like, there's a sac. I'm like, oh, there's a sac there. And she's like, yes. Sac sounds so just odd. Anyway, sounds like a ball sac. Sounds gross. Anyway, I don't get a good image in my head when I say sac. Excuse me, you know what I mean, gestational sac. So a circle, like a blank circle. You see my bladder, and it was really full because I asked you to drink lots of water. And then you've just seen this kind of circle of a sac. So I was happy about that because I'm like, yes, okay, I am pregnant. And so she's like, not squinting, but she's like looking around for it, and she's like, it's kind of blurry. You can kind of see something coming down off the rim of the border of it. But I said, why don't we do a transvaginal? And she's like, yeah, would you like to do it? I'm like, yes. So she ended up doing that, and that was a lot clearer. It was too early though to see. You could see the yolk sac, she said, but you couldn't see the embryo, like the baby, coming off the yolk sac. So it's still in development stage, and the computer then and there couldn't give me a delivery date, like a due date, or how far along I am, because I think that one in particular doesn't do that before 6 weeks. I was hoping to go in there and see a baby in a heartbeat. I was like, oh, maybe I'm like 7 or 8 weeks. No. So then I was 5 weeks and 3 days, so that was yesterday. But I was still really happy. You know, I ended up getting the results today, and the radiologist did a report up, and it said that what looks like a gestational sac, I think, yeah, and a yolk. You can see the yolk. However, just to be sure, come in 2 weeks to make sure the pregnancy is viable. So I'm going to get my results from my blood test tomorrow. So hopefully my results from my blood test match up with how far along I'm supposed to be, and then I'm going to get more blood test results done in 3 days just to make sure that they are improving, just to give me peace of mind. And then actually I could call up now, and then I will just get a blood test result, and then I'll go in 2 weeks time and get another ultrasound, and hopefully by then you can see the baby in its heartbeat, because I think the heartbeat starts at 6 weeks, so around about there. So that's really exciting. So I've got a lot to look forward to in the next 2 weeks. I just want these 12 weeks to go by, and I'm sure every lady out there knows, because I mean, you hear too many stories of where my friend miscarried at 10 weeks, so it's just devastating. and it would be absolutely devastating, more so than last time, because last time it just would have been chemicals and things coming together, whereas now it would have been an actual little baby and a heartbeat, and you know. So anyway, positive thoughts. I've got a really good feeling about this. So that's my ultrasound. As far as diet goes, I want to continue what I've been doing. I was following that Ashley Bryan's diet. You can Google her. She, you have to buy the program almost. It's really common sensible. It's a lot of protein, vegetables, not a lot of fruit that has a lot of sugar in it, blah blah blah. And she has a fitness program as well, but that's kind of full on, and I definitely want to go back to the gym, but I don't want to do as maybe full on as I was doing. So as far as diet goes, I really am keen to find, maybe I want to even go to not a naturopath, but a nutritionist maybe, and I almost want them to set out a calorie intake of what you should be doing when you're pregnant or having, and different, and the foods and the nutrients that you should be providing and having in the pregnancy. Because with my son, I just did not everything wrong, but I did everything right compared to some women, I suppose, what they do. But I put on 30 kilograms. I was 67 when I started, and I was 97, so I almost got up to 100 kilos, and that's far too much for me anyway. And it takes a toll on your body after you're pregnant and wanting to get it off. So, and during pregnancy, obviously too. So this time around, I only want to gain 15 to 22 kilos, and that I was looking at my BMI range or something, a healthy weight range, and that's pretty much what you should gain. Ultimately, you know, 15 would be awesome, but I mean, obviously, don't want to not eat, and I don't want to over-exercise when you're pregnant, but you want to have a healthy medium. With my son, I pretty much just stopped exercising at 7 weeks. I was freaked out that I was gonna, you know, over-exercise, and my body was going to get overheated, and I was going to stress out the baby, and I was going to miscarriage, and plus obviously the nausea set in, I think, at 6 to 7 weeks in. I was like sick all day, not throwing up, it just felt lousy. I was still working full time, and I was like, oh bugger it, because before that I was cheerleading and I was gymming and I was full on with it, and I was taking diet pills. So that was another thing. I was, you know, taking diet pills, which obviously isn't a good thing. But just with cheerleading and things like that, it just kind of helped. Obviously getting in one of those uniforms every week, I needed that extra bit of assistance. So stopping that and then straight away going into eating bigger meals and more so meals a day, of course your body's going to be all out of whack and be like, okay, this is different, my metabolism just screwed. So I ate bigger meals. I ate really good food, but I just ate too big of a meals. Like I would have 6 Weet-Bix in the morning, and I didn't need that much. And I would have a big bowl of like salad and steak or something. I didn't need that. I just don't need to eat for two. I just need to eat for me, like I am now, but maybe more so often during the day. I want to try and eat small proportions, but make sure that I don't I'm not feeling hungry, but I'm just feeling satisfied. As far as exercise goes, I spoke to my doctor yesterday and I said, you know, what's the go with exercise? Can I still do it? Can I still run if I want to run? He's like, yes, Olympians still train while pregnant. I don't know how, but you know what I mean. Like, as an example, you know, you can still train pretty hard. I'm like, but what if you overheat or get up to a certain heart rate? And he's like, your body is that smart that it regulates the heat itself. He said, just don't do sports like horse riding or jolting sports that you stop suddenly and, you know, maybe your baby moves, or when you're in your first trimester it like whacks out of place or something. I'm not sure. I don't know if you can whack it out of place, but or bungee jumping and things like that. So quickly, that's the kind of things that you're not supposed to do. So I am going to try and get back to the gym and do aerobics classes. I'm going to ease back into it, maybe do half an hour of the class, not the hour. And I still want to I mainly want to stay toned, because I really let myself go last time around. I don't know how my husband fancied me, because I'll put some pictures up. I was like a whale by the end of it. Not dissing women who are, you know, bigger or anything, but for me that was completely different. I've never been like that before, and I didn't have any self-confidence whatsoever. So, and it was really hard to get off, a lot of hard work. So I don't want to gain that much. So I'm going to keep it the same. I have been walking every morning, well not this morning, I'm going to this afternoon, but I've been trying to I'm not going to stop just because I'm pregnant, and I think that's something that you have to remember. If my doctor says that an Olympic can keep training and you can keep running if you were already running, that is, if you're already fit and get your doctor's approval, then don't be afraid to keep on doing it. Ask me this in about a week or two in case the nausea sets in, and I'll probably be a couch potato like I was in my first pregnancy. I hope not. Maybe I'll be a couch potato but I'll lift arm weights or something, so who knows. But yeah, that's going to be it. As I mentioned maybe in my last video, I think I did do vlogs from my previous pregnancy, but I didn't put it out there, so I may even put, like, you know, my 5-week pregnancy vlog with my son to my 5-week pregnancy that I am now, just to kind of see the difference in, yeah, vlogs. Although actually I can't right now because I put it on my hard drive, and my hard drive is 800 kilometers away at my dad's place, and it's not on my computer at the moment. But when I get it back, maybe when I'm like 12 weeks onwards, that I know everything's okay, then I'll do it. So anyway, okay, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for following me and on this TTC journey. You know, to other ladies TTCing still, I really do send you all the baby dust and pray for you, and I really hope that it happens for you soon, because it does hurt, but just stay with it and try different things, investigate different things, go to different doctors, get different referrals, because there are answers out there, and you know, you'll find them and you'll find what works for you. So thanks again, guys, and keep tuned for my 6 weeks pregnancy vlog. I'll do my days land over on Fridays, so I'll get my blood test results tomorrow and I'll do a quick update Friday, and then every other Friday I'll try and update. Alright, bye!